Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I told you all I was going to make another video coming up soon on an unboxing. And this is the unboxing video I'm going to do on the Atlantis models PBY Catalina. This will be the first Atlantis models kit that I've put together, I think. Or does it oil rigger count? It's not quite put together yet though. I didn't do a video on that one, by the way. The white Fruhoff truck and gas tanker. Anyway, let's take a look at this kit. So it's been said that this artwork here is inspired by the movie Jaws. As you can see, there do seem to be some sharks lingering. And this Catalina's got to pick up these guys down here. So we flip to the back, and this is what we get. That shows you the completed model. The left and right side are the same as the top, or as the front. This is the top of the box, and this is the back of the box, telling you its size. Oh, this is this is the history of it. Yeah, here. This is English. Pause if you want to read that. And pause if you want to read that. I think it's French and Spanish. Paint guide. Black, white, gray, yellow, red, flesh, and silver. Okay, so whatever that is, it's not in the kit. I've already cracked the bag open. I've done some inspection already. Here is the instructions manual. This is the identification parts. Big exploded diagram showing everything you need to know. Sorry for being shaky. Okay, there's that. And finally, the actual instructions. Put your figures in there. You get 4 figures. Put the tail wing on there. Slide the pieces together. That is the stabilizer, by the way. It kind of says so. Stabilizer bar. Wing, top and bottom go together. Put the wing on the airplane. Flip the plane upside down so you can put the wing struts in there. Assembling the propellers. And if you do it right, they can probably spin. Yeah, it says insert propeller shaft through hole in cowling from the rear. Apply a bit of glue into the hole in propeller and press shaft into propeller. Prop should spin freely. Glue cowlings in place on front of nacelles. So if you want the props to spin freely, be careful because there's really that fine area, as I like to call it, you know. If you really wedged it together, then it wouldn't spin freely. If it's too loose, it would spin freely, but the propeller would just be bouncing up and down. Then put your landing gear, the tarpoon. Yeah, tarpoon? Tarpoon. These are, what on earth? Floats. Okay. Yeah, put your floats in. You can either mold them in the down position or stored away. You have torpedoes, one on each side, the nose, putting the canopy glass in there and putting the wheels on, and decals. Alright, so here's your decal sheet. U.S. Navy, 4 stars, U.S. Navy in a navy color. Is that black? That is black, not navy color. That is black. Number 8, another U.S. Navy. Cool Cat decals. And the Catalina decal if you're going to use a stand. I need to find me a stand because I really want to use that decal. Alrighty, let me turn the light on here. So, they come just like this. I don't think I did anything to the parts. No, I didn't. This is exactly how it comes. Take the bag off. Let's see. So you've got, let's take a look. One, two, so you've got like 3 sprues, and then 2 body pieces, and 2 wing pieces. Oh no. And that is the stand I use to hold the phone. Here's your nose. Pretty well detailed. Propellers. And 2 torpedoes in the tail section. And these are actually solid torpedoes too. These aren't like halves. Well, actually. Okay, they're not solids, but I've seen some kits with like bombs, torpedoes, and stuff where they're 2-part. These are each 2 solid torpedoes. Solid in quotes. You know what I mean. Landing gear is in 2 parts. 1 big mold, and then the other half of the pontoons, whatever you call those. This rack thingy. Landing gear legs for the sides. X bracing for the harpoon. Whatever they're called. I think I'm getting that name wrong. The floats. Engine cowlings with engine detail. Pretty nice. 4 crew figures. These are the pins for the propellers. And did I mention the wheels already? They're the wheels. For clear perch, we have the main canopy, forwardmost piece of glass, the 2 gunner's bubbles, and some landing lights for the wings. And speaking of the wings, that's a big wing. Let's see. It's about 12 inches almost. These things are not small airplanes by any means. Of course, when you look at the actual body of the airplane, it's wider than it is longer. The wingspans are usually wider than the airplane's length. Unless there's some airplane in the world that's longer than its width, but I highly doubt that. So those are the 2 pieces. Something I like about this kit is they have the placements for the decals kind of molded in. Whether you like that or not, I don't know, but I like it. It helps me find where to put the decal easier. Here's the right-hand side of the airplane body. Hole for the gunner's bubble. The wing support. This is where your wheels go. The star. And Cool Cat. U.S. Navy on the back. And a little piece of flash right there. And speaking of flash, flash. Okay, I'm not a singer by any means, of any stretch of the imagination, but if you know what that's from, that is the Flash Gordon theme, sung by Queen. He's savior of the universe. Again, Cool Cat decals, the star. This is where your wheel goes, your gunner's bubble, U.S. Navy. Some more flash over there. And a lot of rivets. Okay, so hopefully y'all don't unsubscribe from my channel just because of my bad singing. I'm trying to keep you guys as amused as possible. Oh, and speaking of the passenger side, or the right side, the front landing wheel is molded to this side and this side only. So that's a little inbox review of the PBY Catalina from Atlantis Models. And if anyone's curious as to what I plan to do with this kit, I've been thinking of doing the Black Cats paint scheme. The Black Cats were a special unit in World War II fighting in the Pacific, and their main mission was to destroy the Japanese Navy fleet at night. Hence the Black Cat name and their black paint scheme. As we can see by the paint scheme here, it does not look like this is a black cat. As I said, the Black Cats come in an all matte black paint scheme, and usually flew at night. And they were a big contribution to winning the war in the Pacific, because those Japanese had a bunch of stuff on the islands, but when it ran low, they had to get resupplied. And you can't get resupplied if your supply boats don't get to the beachhead because they've been destroyed by the Black Cats. This is a 1/104th scale kit. I probably should have said that way earlier in the video, but sorry. There's another kit I saw at the hobby store for the Catalinas, but it was a 1/144th scale, which would be smaller than this one. So I'm happier I got this one. HPI Guy's Workshop, shout out to him. He did a video on this kit, and it looked pretty good. So hopefully it turns out well for me. I definitely won't be making my kit as shiny as this one. Well guys, that's my review on the 1/104th scale Atlantis models, PBY Catalina, PBY-5A to be exact, model from Atlantis. That's all for the inbox review. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and stick around because I've got more videos coming. So, that's that. Hope you liked it. Cheers!